Later, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Odisha to kindly declare this event open. Thank you, my Lord. Legal system in India is considered to be conventional when it comes to primitive practices and comparison with the legal system of other countries. But recent pandemic of COVID-19, which is an extraordinary situation, has shown that Indian courts must be fully equipped with the technology to enable their unobstructed functioning when faced with such an extraordinary situation. Namaskar, good evening. I, Malika Goenka, Civil Judge on Probation, Jagatsinghpur, on behalf of the District and Sessions Court of Jagatsinghpur and Jagatsinghpur Bar Association, welcome everyone to this inaugural ceremony of the e-filing station in the Judgeship of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara. We are fortunate to have amongst us today our esteemed guest, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Muralidharan, the Chief Justice of the High Court of Odisha, Honorable Shri Justice C.R. Das, Judge, Odisha High Court, and Administrative Judge of Jagatsinghpur. Sir has raised this occasion via virtual mode. Honorable Judges of the High Court of Odisha who have raised this occasion virtually. Respected District and Sessions Judge Kendrapara, Shri Gopal Chandra Behera. Respected District and Sessions Judge Jagatsinghpur, Shri Anup Kumar Chandan. All the judicial officers of the Judgeship of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara, the President, Secretary, and all the learned office bearers of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara Bar Association. Without further delay, now I would like to request respected District and Sessions Judge Jagatsinghpur, Shri Anup Kumar Chandan, kindly present the welcome address. Sir, please.
Honorable the Chief Justice, High Court of Odisha, Dr. Justice S. Muralidharan, Honorable Chief Justice Chittaranjan Das, Judge, High Court of Odisha, and Administrative Judge of the Judgeship Jagatsinghpur, Learned District and Session Judge Kendrapara, esteemed President and Secretary District Bar Association Jagatsinghpur, esteemed President and Secretary District Bar Association Kendrapara, respected Registrar General, Learned Registrar Inspection, High Court of Odisha, Learned Central Project Coordinator, High Court of Odisha and his team, my fellow judicial officers of the Judgeship of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara, learned members of the District Bar Association of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara, judicial and technical staffs of the Judgeship of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara, and members of the public who are present here. Ladies and gentlemen, who have joined the live streaming of this event. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this august gathering, graced by Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Odisha, Dr. S. Muralidharan, and Honorable Chief Justice Chittaranjan Das, Judge, High Court of Odisha, and Administrative Judge of this justice. Jack is the law of nature. Adoption is the rule for the survival of the human beings. In fact, adoption is a rule of nature, instinctive in all living beings for their bare survival. In the last couple of years, we have witnessed a catastrophic pandemic called COVID-19, which has no doubt the potential of shattering the human lives, which it has come, of course. The basic instinct of human being to find a way of survival when confronted with the fury of nature. Every coin has two sides. Similarly, every situation has got its own merits and demerits. Nature is no doubt a good mother and simultaneously a very good great teacher. Amid the pandemic situation, by virtue of our own instinct and by virtue of the pandemic situation, lessons we got from the mother nature, we learn to adapt ourselves through the catastrophic pandemic COVID-19. One of the positive measures outmost of the catastrophic situation in the arena of judiciary is the virtual courts. If the virtual courts are generous, e-filing is one of the species. It is a way out of traditional filing of the cases in the courts by coming to the courts physically and handing over the documents to the concerned staff for onward processing. Though through e-filing, one can at the comfort of his home, office chamber, or anywhere else in the world can file cases, i.e. suits, internet applications. In the courts, without there being even a need to come to the courts physically and being in contact with concerned staff, it can combat the dangerous effect of COVID-19 and its variant and mutants, which as per the health expert is to stay for some more time on this earth. And on the other hand, gives liberty and free hand for anyone to file a case in his chosen court at any point of time. Needless to say that it has become mandatory for the government officers to file the cases electronically. Apart from e-filing, e-service has also got vast potential for the judges, advocates, litigants alike. They can keep a tab of their cases from any corner of the world and deal with the same accordingly. Need of the hour is to thoroughly adapt ourselves to this demand of time, not only for the sake of our health, but also keeping pace with the changing zone. In the midst of pandemic situation, we got a Chief Justice who is a visionary mission to adopt the technology, enabling the litigants to access to the justice dispensation system. With all humility, I welcome you, my Lord. Honorable Chief Justice C.R. Das, Administrative Judge of Jagatsinghpur, Justice, is always a source of inspiration for us. I welcome you, my Lord. Honorable Chief Justice, I welcome one and all who are part of this event. More particularly, I welcome the advocates, friends for whom this e-filing program is meant for, and to act as catalyzing factor to make it easier for litigants to access to the justice delivery system. With a note of optimism, I conclude my speech, thanking you all.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome address. Now, I would like to request respected District and Sessions Judge Kendrapara, Shri Gopal Chandra Behra, to kindly address. Sir, please.
Pranam. Honorable Dr. Justice S. Muridhar, my Lord the Chief Justice of Orissa High Court, Honorable Chief Justice C.R. Das, Honorable Judge of Orissa High Court, Honorable Judges of Orissa High Court who are gracing this occasion on virtual mode, esteemed Registrar General Sri C.R. Das and other officers of Registry of the Honorable High Court, esteemed District and Session Judge Jagatsinghpur, President Bar Association Sri Asutosh Mahanti, Secretary Sri Sheikh Azimuddin, and esteemed members of District Bar Association Kendrapara. Respected President Bar Association Jagatsinghpur, Sri Gagan Kumar Das, Secretary Sri Naresh Das, and esteemed members of Bar Associations Jagatsinghpur. Respected officers, District Administration Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur. My colleagues at Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur, staff of Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur, Josip, and all dignitaries present in and joined in virtual mode. Respected members of print and electronic media. A well-structured database is the heart of court management, case management, and case flow management. Several important database needs to be created to store and information captured in systematic and meaningful manner. Nowadays, such websites and mobile applications of court have been designed. The use of information technology is quite effective and efficient in terms of time, energy, and money. This technology and tremendous scope where daily business in the court could be carried out, where it could be possible for the advocates to electronically file the case before the court or to take out digital certified copies from the court, or the counsel for the litigants could conduct argument without physically attending the court, saving on costs, travel, and energy. This would indirectly contribute to the speeding of the court's proceedings and avoiding unnecessary delays. Today's program, of my lord, the Chief Justice of Orissa High Court, will add a milestone towards this direction. My lord, the Chief Justice of Orissa High Court has been pleased to consider that every lawyer might have not such facility for e-filing of cases. So this is an unique thought of my lord, the Chief Justice of Orissa High Court, to help the lawyer in e-filing by establishing e-filing center for the advocates at Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur. Last but not least, I should not forget to say that I had got an opportunity to work as the first district judge of Jagatsinghpur from the year 2012 to 2016. And during my tenure, the bar members of Jagatsinghpur and staff had extended all their cooperations in my work atmosphere. So I should acclaim it in this august occasion. Thank you, my lord. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you, sir. May I now request the President, District Bar Association, Jagatsinghpur, to kindly deliver his address. So please.
Honorable Milord, Dr. S. Honorable Chief Justice, Odisha High Court, Honorable Justice C.R. Das, Honorable District Judge Jagatsinghpur, Srimata Anukumar Chandan, Honorable District Judge Kendrapara Kumar Chandra, respected all judicial officers for Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara, and my Secretary of District Bar Association Jagatsinghpur, and respected President and Secretary, along with other office bearers of Kendrapara District Bar Association, respected my President of Gujarat Bar Association, respected seniors and juniors, my friends of Jagatsinghpur District Bar Association. It is an auspicious day and memorable for us, Jagatsinghpur Bar Association, that Honorable Chief Justice has chosen Jagatsinghpur to inaugurate a e-filing center at Jagatsinghpur. We are much more proud of that he has chosen this place to inaugurate the e-filing system. I don't have to say anything about Mr. Chief Justice, as he has developed a lot for our professional work, just e-filing system and your other e-filing systems for rapid provision of the your certified copies and other things. We are much more thankful to our Honorable Chief Justice that he has developed a lot to take a revolutionary development regarding our judicial system in Odisha. I pray my gratitude. Sit with us, and he has taken a very bold step to inaugurate the e-filing system at Jagatsinghpur. Thank you all. Jai Jagannath.
I request President, District Bar Association, Kendrapara, to kindly address. So please.
Honorable Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, Justice S. Muralidhar, Honorable Justice C.R. Das of Odisha High Court, respected District Judge of Kendrapara District, so also the Honorable District Judge of Jagatsinghpur District, respected other judges of Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur stations, and the President Jagatsinghpur, my friend Mr. Gagan Das, and the secretary Naresh Das and esteemed members of Jagatsinghpur Bar. So also my secretary of Kendrapara Bar, Sheikh Azimuddin, and other executive office bearers, my friends, advocate friends, so also the staffs of the Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara courts, and all others present and watching this program in virtual mode. I am indeed grateful to you all by giving me a chance to say something. I am very much grateful to the Honorable Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, Dr. Justice S. Muraldhar, for his opening of this e-filing station at Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur, because what he told at this station on 29th January 2022, I have made it in practice today. Within a 5 days, he made the same thing what he told into the action. So for that, I am very much grateful, and Kendrapara Bar is giving is thankful to Mr. Justice Dr. S. Muraldhar. By opening this session, the litigant public as well as the advocates are benefited in different ways. They are also filing the cases in different stations of the India. So also they can file the same in sitting in their home also. There is no question of tampering, neither in the document nor in the plaint. So there are so many other things. They can deposit the money by that Google Pay or payphone. Very easy, and it is very easier to the younger generation, though it is much somehow difficult to us, the senior advocates. Still, it is very innovative idea of the Chief Justices. I give my thanks to you all. Thanks.
May I now have the honor of addressing His Lordship Honorable Mr. Justice C.R. Das, Judge, High Court of Odisha, and the Administrative Judge of Jagatsinghpur to kindly deliver His Lordship's address. So please.
Honorable Dr. Justice S. Muraldhar, the Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, Honorable Judges of the Odisha High Court, watching this program virtually, esteemed member of the registry, district and session judges of Jagatsinghpur Kendrapara, president, secretaries, and office bearers of Jagatsinghpur Kendrapara, other advocate friends watching the program, and judicial officers of both Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara, ladies and gentlemen. I first apologize to my Lord the Chief Justice and the officers and advocates of Jagatsinghpur. Actually, I was to visit Jagatsinghpur physically today, but I was indisposed because of acute back pain and I could not travel to Jagatsinghpur. But I promised Anupam that I shall sit for some time and see the program virtually. This is actually a milestone, as my earlier speakers have stated. It is however less whatever we speak about our Chief Justice, a manager change people to suit the system. A leader change system to suit the people. Honorable Chief Justice, I do not know how, but always noble ideas haunts his ingenuity. He is always full of ideas. And the great thing about him is that he is also sanguine about his ideas. And the entire registry and officer of the Foundation Judiciary are working 24/7 like obsequious interns to translate the ideas of Honorable Chief Justice into reality. And as President of High Court Bar, President of Kendrapara Bar Association said, within 5 days, what Honorable Chief Justice promised became a reality. That is a fact. We are every day realizing that. I refer to the judiciary as lower judiciary, foundation judiciary. I prefer the term always. You must have seen judgments of Privy Council. The lower judiciary was being referred as Mopsil Court on those days. Thereafter came the reference lower judiciary. Thereafter came the reference subordinate judiciary, trial court. But I always prefer to say foundation judiciary because it is the court of fact and the very foundation of the entire integrated hierarchical system of the judiciary. Here, cases are made or marked. It depends on an advocate. So I would say an advocate of a trial court or foundation judiciary is an artist. He makes the case. In that parlance, an advocate or lawyer of the High Court is an art critic. And what the intention of my Chief Justice is that to reach to the foundation judiciary itself to make the e-filing system a reality. He has rightly realized the actual difficulties, the digital divide among the advocates. Many advocates have e-mode. E-filing doesn't mean filing the case through email. It is filing the case in the website. They shall not feel disadvantaged. It is a truth that there will be some advocates like me who are technically challenged, doesn't know anything about the computer and smartphone. So they can help assistance from the person sitting there from the side of the court so far as advice regarding e-filing and e-filing of documents, payment of court fees, etc. are concerned. Advantages are many, disadvantages are, so to say, nil. And I would urge the advocates of both Jagatsinghpur district and Kendrapara district to take advantage of this system, this e-filing centers, to create a paperless environment in their courts in due process. I do not say tomorrow that will happen. And a more transparent system of filing and management of case records. If they come forward, everything can be achieved. The great idea they nurtured by Honorable Chief Justice can be actually realized. The labor of the officers and the registry can be realized. And if they do not take advantage of these stations, then it will be as useless as other things, other facilities as we are providing. It is actually a milestone. We should take care of the milestone to reach our goal. We should take care of each milestones so that we can reach our goal very safely. And again, I urge the advocates and litigants of Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur districts to take benefit of these e-filing stations and realize the dream of my Chief Justice, Dr. Justice S. Gundridhar. Thank you.
Thank you, my lord. May I now have the honor of requesting Dr. Justice S. Gundridhar, Honorable the Chief Justice of the High Court of Odisha, to kindly inaugurate the e-filing stations at the District Court Complex of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara. So please. May I now have the honor of requesting Dr. Justice S. Gundridhar, Honorable the Chief Justice of the High Court of Odisha, to kindly deliver the inaugural address. So please.
Thank you, Ms. Goenka. A very warm good evening to everyone. Pranam. Vande Utkala Jal. My dear colleagues, Justice Jaswant Singh, Justice Chittaranjan Das, Dr. Justice B.R. Sarangi, Justice Arindam Sinha, Justice K.R. Mahapatra, Justice Sanjeev Panigali, Justice Savitri Ratha, Justice Mriganta Shekhar Saab, Justice Aditya Kumar Mahapatra, Shri Anup Kumar Chandan, the District and Sessions Judge, Jagatsinghpur, Shri Gopal Chandra Behera, the District and Sessions Judge, Kendrapara, the officers of the registry of the High Court of Odisha, led by Shri Shridhar Das, the Registrar General. The Registrar Inspection has accompanied me, the Registrar Vigilance, the Registrar Judicial, the Registrar, and all other registrars and officers, and my Central Project Coordinator, Shri Anupam Patra, was here. They've all worked tirelessly. As was pointed out by Justice C.R. Das, even to describe that they're working 24/7 may not be a realistic statement. They're really working days and nights. Some of them really do not go to even sleep. I feel sometimes bad that they're being driven so hard, but I know that all of this is for a noble cause and a noble purpose. The judicial officers in both Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur, I've had interactions with both of them in the last, both sets of officers in the last 1 week. Today, just before this meeting with the judicial officers here. the staff of both the district courts, Kendrapara and Jagatsinghpur. Shri Jagatsinghpur Das, President, District Bar Association, Jagatsinghpur, Shri Naresh Das, Secretary, District Bar Association, Jagatsinghpur, Shri Ashutosh Mohanty, President, District Bar Association, Kendrapara, and Shri Azimuddin, Secretary, District Bar Association, Kendrapara. As was pointed out by Mr. Mohanty, I was there with them just 1 week ago, and I did say that an e-filing station will be open. It so happened that there was an ideal place in Kendrapara when I visited there, which I spotted, which would be perfect for an e-filing station. And Mr. Chandan, district judge here, was also good enough to immediately organize a space for that. And the team, the technical team, spurred on by my dear CPC, Shri Padra, got this thing organized in record time. So we must be grateful to all the technical personnel, the CPC, the Registrar General, and all his officers, because they all work around the clock to make an event like this possible. And the dear lawyers, both here in Jagatsinghpur and in Kendrapara. This whole e-filing station move, which started a few months ago, is basically aimed, as was rightly pointed out by the earlier speakers, basically aimed as to reaching out to the lawyers who cannot have their own computer systems, their own desktops, laptops, or even smartphones. And we do not want the digital divide to disadvantage any lawyer. There are huge strides being made technologically in the judiciary to bring people closer to the courts. It is actually to enhance access to justice that each of these moves are being made. In Odisha, this is the 10th e-filing station that I am inaugurating. My dream is to have an e-filing station in every district headquarter, but also in every outstation. That would be the real ideal that I'm hoping for. And when that happens, it will be a complete reality that sitting anywhere in Odisha, a litigant through his lawyer can file a case anywhere, literally anywhere in India. And that is what technology has made possible. Simultaneous with the opening of the e-filing stations, we've been having hands-on training for lawyers in various districts. I'm happy to share with the lawyers here, both in Jagatsinghpur and in Kendrapara, that next Saturday, that is 12th, we're organizing the hands-on training simultaneously for both the lawyers in Kendrapara and in Jagatsinghpur. That will start from morning itself on the 12th of February. I would request you to participate in full measure, and you will be proud that you will be the first batch of lawyers in Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara who undergone the hands-on training. What is special about this hands-on training is this is not mere lectures given by our master trainers who are judicial officers, who have been trained to teach other judicial officers. But at my request, these master trainers have been training lawyers. And as I speak to you, we've had 35 such training programs so far in 26 districts. And as many as 832 advocates all over Odisha have benefited by such training. And this is not a one-off training. The idea is to have repeated training so that all lawyers in Jagatsinghpur are covered, irrespective of age or experience. All lawyers in Kendrapara are covered, irrespective of age or experience. I would request all lawyers, the elderly lawyers, the younger lawyers, women lawyers, all of you to participate in full measure, because this is the on-the-job, if you call it on-the-job training. This is a value addition to yourself as an advocate. This is not going to be taught to you in the law schools, the law colleges. This is something only other trained persons can teach. The advantage in having a judicial officer as your master trainer is that he understands the legal system, he understands this legal jargon, he knows exactly what is acceptable to a court, what is not acceptable to a court. And I can assure you from all the trainings we've had so far, these master trainers are excellent in what they do. And they volunteer to come for these trainings because they also learn through this process. They learn through the methods of imparting this knowledge to you. And most computer systems, which are why they are called smart systems, the more you use the system teaches you how to use it. The more you use your phone will teach you how to use it. We don't use our phones to the optimum. We don't use many electronic devices that we have to the optimum. The more you use the device, the more possibilities exist, and then you become adept at using it. When you're younger, your learning curve is very high, so you learn to pick up fast all that the technology has to offer, which is why you find in these smartphones, if you give it to a 5-year-old, even a 4-year-old, even a 3-year-old, they are much adept at using it, even compared to a 15-year-old or a 20-year-old. So the devices are meant for younger people, and we will have to do our learning from that generation of younger people. We should not hesitate. We should not say, who is this such a young person to teach me about e-filing of cases. Age does not matter. This is about gaining knowledge, and we should welcome knowledge from any source, young or old. Persons with not enough experience as you have in life may be able to teach you something about these devices, about e-filing, which you may not otherwise know. And this is so essential because the world itself has moved in a certain direction in the last 2 decades. Where we were in 1995 or 1996 is not where we are in 2022. We must acknowledge the change. We must tell ourselves there are many things around us which we still need to know about. There are many things happening to our present generation of young people which we need to know about. When we live in a society which is inclusive, which is pluralistic, which has its issues, which has its problems, which are different from the kind of problems that we had when we were young, we cannot as lawyers, we cannot as judges say, sorry, this is beyond us, beyond our understanding, and we will not deal with these problems. The young people will come to you for the problems that they face today in life, whether it's stalking. When it is stalking, when it's teasing, it is not teasing and stalking on the roads physically. It is cyber stalking. It is voyeurism on the net. That is because life has changed. Today, there are billions of people on Facebook. They're able to share millions of photos on a daily basis. So many videos are uploaded. All personal clips, vacationing with the family, everything is uploaded. But it all has its flip side. Somebody may misuse the information that is available on the net. Somebody may harm somebody's privacy. And when that happens, then there are legal implications. People have to turn to the lawyers and the courts for solutions. So lawyers have to be up to date on all the technological advancements. And whether young or old, lawyers have to teach themselves how to use devices to advance the cause of justice, how to improve access to justice, how to make it easy for people to file cases in courts. So it is like keeping a new car in the premises of the court, having people to come and put an L board there and take you around for rounds of driving. So this is what the master trainers will do from 12th February onwards. The first batch of you will undergo the hands-on e-training. We call it hands-on training because we're actually going to put computer devices. Somebody will sit next to you and actually teach you how to use the cursor, how to go to the website, how to download information, how to make the e-payment of court fees. E-court fees, you can make an e-court fee payment, how to open the website of a certain court, how to file a petition, how to download it, how to upload it. These are things that the master trainers will teach. And what we are hoping is, after the first 2-3 training sessions, amongst the lawyers, irrespective of age or gender, some of you will be quicker to grasp what is being taught than the others. And you will in turn, like master trainers, will be able to teach other members of the bar. So this is the hope and expectation. We want this movement to grow. This is only the beginning. It is possible that you have a smarter device. What we will be teaching you is version 1.0 of the e-filing system. The E-Committee of the Supreme Court is already coming up with a version 3.0, which will make it even better. It's like the new model of the car. So when you start learning on a Fiat or an Ambassador, the Maruti already came. When the Maruti already came, the Hyundai came. The Hyundai came, a BMW came. When the BMW came, a Mercedes-Benz came, right? So today, you know, you have the latest version of the cars. Just like that, on the software side, there are newer and newer versions coming up. And our endeavor through the Supreme Court E-Committee and through all of us in the High Courts is to reach the benefit of this advancement in technology, as you are pointing out rightly, sir, to every lawyer in Orissa, whether he practices in the district court, whether he practices in an outstation or in the High Court. We see all lawyers as one as far as technology is concerned. Everyone must have the benefit of the advancements in technology. So this is the whole purpose of opening so many e-filing stations. It will be an ongoing thing. And we also want, which is what is going to happen very soon, to have e-libraries made available to lawyers. This is something that we will start very soon. You will hear about it in a short while. And we've already been in touch through the district judges with the district bar associations regarding this. I must have a word of appreciation, not just for Justice C.R. Dash. It's always a pleasure to listen to. He's a natural speaker and always comes up with innovative thoughts and ideas, which one learns from. But each of my other colleagues too, who have participated in today's function, this is a presentation of solidarity and also to convey a message to every lawyer in Orissa that the High Court really cares for the district court lawyer, cares for the district courts themselves. We see the entire judicial structure as one. We are all in it together. We know we have to work together to take Orissa's judiciary forward. And in the last 1 year, I must say that I have received tremendous cooperation, not only from my colleagues, but from the district judiciary, from all the judicial officers, the staff, the officers in the High Court, and most importantly, the bar. The bar has been very positive in its response. The bar has cooperated every step of the way. And that is how we are seeing a real change happening in the last 1 year in Orissa, which I'm sure will continue in the same spirit, in the same way in 2022 also, irrespective of any pandemic, any variant, any Delta, any Omicron. I'm sure we will continue in the same process. And this kind of e-filing using technology will make it certain that our work does not stop. The work of the judiciary does not stop. The wheel of justice does not slow down. And we all work with only one aim, that the lives of people of Orissa who are seeking justice are improved. They are not made to wait longer for justice. It is not made difficult for them to reach the courts. It is only with that aim all these measures are being taken. So thank you for this opportunity given to me to address all of you, to have these e-filing stations opened. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, my lord. I would like to request Shri Naresh Das, Secretary, District Bar Association, Jagatsinghpur, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, Honorable Dr. Justice S. Muralidhar, Honorable Justice, High Court of Orissa, Honorable Mr. Justice C.R. Das, Honorable District Judge Jagatsinghpur, Honorable District Judge Kendrapara, respected President Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara Bar Association. I would like to pay my heartiest gratitude and thanks to Honorable Chief Justice, High Court of Orissa, for his kind presence on this occasion for inaugural function of e-filing stations at Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara. I would also like to pay my gratitude and thanks to Honorable Mr. Justice C.R. Das, High Court of Orissa, for being graced the occasion virtually. I am also very much thankful to Honorable Mr. Gopal Chandra Behera, District Judge Kendrapara, and Honorable Mr. Anup Kumar Chandan, District Judge Jagatsinghpur. Thank you all the judicial officers of both the districts, Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara for their gracious presence. Then I would like to thank the President, District Bar Association Jagatsinghpur, and the President, District Bar Association Kendrapara. I am also thankful to officers of Registry, High Court of Odisha, and the technical team who made this program successful. Last but not the least, my heartiest thanks to all the respected bar members of Jagatsinghpur and Kendrapara District Bar Association for their cooperation, and also thanks to all the print and electronic media of the locality. Again, thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir. I now seek the permission of Honorable the Chief Justice to declare the event closed. Thank you, my lord. The event is now closed.